Hi guys, welcome to Real-Time Automation. In this video, we will see how to automate a given test case. Before starting the automation, I want to show you the necessary IE settings to be made. Open the IE browser. Click on settings. Make the zoom settings to 100%. Click on internet options. Click on security tab. Now click on trusted sites and then click on site. Enter the URL that you want to automate and click on add. Then it will be added to the trusted sites. Enable protect mode is checked and it is working fine for your automation. Then leave the option as it is. If it is not working fine, uncheck the enable protected mode for internet, local internet, trusted sites and restricted sites. Go to advanced tab under security. Check the checkbox allow active content to run in files on my computer. Click on OK. Now we will check the scenario to scenario is after we enter the text into the two input fields, the next button should be enabled. We'll see the steps. We need to navigate to the URL, validate the title and enter the pilot project text in the first input field and some sentence that is more than 30 we need to enter in the second input field. Finally, we'll check the next button is enabled or not. Now we will open the Eclipse. Before starting the project, I want to show you manually what we are trying to do. Open the Chrome browser and navigate to freelancer.in. Click on post a project. You can see we have a two input fields. One is choose a name for your project and tell us more about your project. We'll clear the content in the input fields. You can see the next button is disabled. In my previous video, I have shown you how to configure the Eclipse and how to create the project. Under IE driver folder, you can see I have two .exe files. One is for 32-bit and another is for 64-bit. Whenever I am using 64-bit .exe file, the input fields are taking more time to enter the text. So I am using the 32-bit .exe driver. Now we'll create a package with the name com.pilot. Under com.pilot package, we'll create a freelancer class. We will call the main method. In the main method, we'll write a code to execute the .exe file. We need to set the property and we need to pass two parameters, that is key and value. Key is like the driver which we are calling and the value is the path of the driver. Key we will give as webdriver.ie.driver as we are dealing with the IE driver. To get the path, we will go to the .exe file, right click there and click on property. As we kept the drivers in a project location, copy the path from IE driver folder. In the value parameter, paste the path. With respect to WebDriver, we will call Internet Explorer driver. With respect to driver, we'll call the get method and we'll pass the path of the URL that we want to automate. After the URL, we'll give some wait time. Go to freelancer.in and inspect the next button. We can see the tag is button and we don't have any name or ID attributes. Press Ctrl F at a time. You will get a field. There you can write your own XPath and check whether it is correct or not. / followed by button. We are able to see only one web element. Find a element by tag name. For next button, we have a tag saying as a button. We'll pass the same in a strings for the by tag name. We'll call the isEnabled method. IsEnabled method returns a true or false, so we'll store the results in a Boolean data type. Using system.out.println, we'll print the value. Now we will inspect the first input field. Now we will inspect the first input field. The first input field, we have a tag name saying as input and we have a name attribute with the value visible name. We will call find element by name and we'll give the name attribute value here. We will call the sendKeys method and we'll pass the pilot project as an input string. Now we'll inspect the second input field. We have a tag name as text area and we have a name attribute with a value visible description. Copy the value, find element by name and pass the visible description value. Call the sendKeys method and pass the second input string. Now with respect to driver, we'll call the find element by tag name. Inspect the next button and copy the tag name and pass the value over here. Now call the isEnabled method. As this method returns true or false value, we'll capture those in a Boolean data type. We will print the Boolean value using system.out.println in our console. For validation purpose, I am not using any assertions here. I'll be showing them when I am using JUnit or TestNG. After entering the two input fields, we'll give some wait time. Finally, we'll call the quit method. Now we'll run as Java application. After executing the script, we'll validate the results in the console. In the console, it has printed the title as postage of freelancer. In the console, it has printed false for value before. In the console, it has printed true for the value after. As per our test case, after providing the two input fields, the next button should be enabled.